Good evening, Ty. Hope you're doing well.
I'm
Uh,
good. How are you?
Thank you. I'm good. I'm good. I'm doing well. Thank you. First of all, Lou and Pat, will they be playing today?
No, sir.
Both of them are okay.
Yeah.
Um, who will start in Pat's place? If
Reggie.
you Reggie. Okay. And then when you see, Cat test positive, announced he tested positive. The Wizards have 6 cases like this. Is there growing concern for you internally, and has there been a discussion about maybe a temporary break, like a maybe 10-day break to get this under control?
No, we haven't discussed that. We just, trying to follow NBA protocol as best as we can. But like you said, you can do all the right things and still catch it. So right now we've been fortunate, and we just want to continue to keep following the guidelines that are put in front of us and go from there. But as far as taking a stop, we haven't discussed that at all.
Thank you.
Thanks, Tomer. We'll go over to Justin Russo.
Hey, Coach. Good evening.
How are you doing?
I'm doing well, sir. Thank you. The team presently ranks in the bottom 5 when it comes to half-court defense, partly due to the amount of threes that are being allowed. Would you like to see the team try to run more players off the line, or is it kind of a thing where you're fine giving up threes as long as it's to the right players?
No, we want to do a better job. I think over the last couple of days, we showed a lot of overhelps when we're giving up threes and a lot of short closeouts. So we got to make sure, we do a good job. When we get to the guys, let's run them off the line and send them to the rim or mid-range twos. And we showed a lot of clips the last couple of days of just being better at our overhelps and our closeouts of running guys off the three-point line. So we definitely don't want to give those shots up.
Thanks. Go over to Law.
Good evening, Ty.
How you doing?
I'm doing well. I wanted to talk. I wanted to ask you about Martin Luther King Day this particular year. I mean, that's usually a time where race and civil rights is magnified, and you saw over this past year that it was. We had a lot more discussions about that outside of just MLK Day, and I really want to ask you because over the last decade, talk about African American coaches, not just in the NBA, just the 4 major sports groups. It's you and Dave Roberts over the past 10 years has won a championship. Like, you're a highly visible African-American leader. And considering what you've accomplished as a rare person of color, leading a pro sports team, like, how have your thoughts about this particular MLK Day changed?
It hasn't changed. Like, since I was a kid, it always meant a lot to me. It meant a lot to my family and my surroundings. And, having someone who fought for equality, especially for our race and for Black people, it means so much. So it hasn't just started because I became an NBA player or NBA coach. From day one, this was instilled in me from my grandmother, my mom, my dad, my family. So it's always been an important day.
Thanks, Law. We'll go over to Andrew Greif.
Hey, Ty. When you said the other night that, I think it was before the Saturday game, we talked about talking to Reggie and saying, hey, be ready. When he's a veteran in this league, I know that he thinks highly of the way he plays. How hard of a conversation was that to have with him? How did he take that? And what are you looking for from him tonight?
It was a hard conversation for me because I thought he actually was playing well. And but we couldn't play all the guys, you know that coming into the season. So we gave it a try, the first 10 games, and we said we wanted to do that and just kind of see how it looks. And I talked to Reggie, and he took it well. I think when you're a veteran and you're a pro and you want to win, you do whatever it takes to try to win. And I just told him, just stay ready. It's a long season, with the COVID, with injuries, things like that. You got to be ready. And he said he will be. He understood, and he liked the communication. So tonight he'll get his chance to start and play, and I know he'll play well.
And I guess to go along with that with Terrence too, he's a guy who the 9-man rotation, he's a little bit on the outside looking in. What do you want to see more from him? I know it could be an uphill to get rotation minutes, but he talked about making the open shots more consistently this year. I guess what would help him get a foothold at times if he can improve?
I just think right now just to continue to keep working, and I'm doing what he's been doing. He's improved since day one. And I think, with his shot, it's not so much of making it because he works on it every single day. And his shot has gotten a lot better. I think the biggest thing is taking the shots, when you're open. And that's when the confidence comes in. But just, being, defensive minded, put him on the top offensive players and let him defend those guys, which he's done, throughout the course of the last 2 years. And, like I said, his opportunity will come, but he's been doing all the right things to try to get into the lineup.
Thanks, Ty.
Thanks. Go over to Jared.
So the league's GMs today were considering adding another two-way slot. What do you think of the idea of expanding the rosters, and what do you think the pros or cons are from your franchise's perspective?
I think it's a good idea. I think with, like I said, with the COVID and everything that's going on, guys are missing games, and if teams can add extra personnel, that would help, try to get through until guys either get healthy or, get rid of the contact tracing. So I think it's important. I just think moving forward, if we can have extra bodies, that will be, easier for the teams.
We got time for a couple more. We'll go to Miriam.
Hey, Ty. Hope you're well. Just wanted to check in. So is Lue, is it just sort of a soreness, or I don't know, have you talked to him much, and do you think we'll see him back soon, or how's he doing? And our best to Pat Bev too.
He's just a little sore. I think we'll see him soon. It's just something we want to be cautious with, just to make sure it doesn't linger on for the rest of the season. So it's just something we want to be smart about. He got on the floor this morning, shoot around and try it out, so which is a good sign. And we're just gonna, not take the chance today.
Thanks, Miriam. We'll go to Kyle to close out.
Coach, what's up, man? How you been?
Good. How are you doing?
Good, good. Can you just tell me what Chauncey's brought to the coaching staff and just, his responsibilities with you guys?
Nothing. No.
I figured that.
No, he's been great, man. I just think, his personality, I think with his pedigree of, what he's done in the NBA as far as being a champion, finals MVP, like I said, an all-star, perennial all-star, and just his demeanor. I think guys respect him. When he talks, guys listen because he doesn't do a lot of talking. So he's really been good for PG and Kawhi, with Reggie, with the young guys, and just having his leadership qualities has been big for us. So he's able to talk to the guys, communicate with the guys, and they respect him.